Very good morning, students. This video is about analysis of cost and management accounting paper in May 22 CA examinations. Many of the students felt that this is a tough question paper, but remember, as a Shreshta student, this would be the easy paper if you have gone through our material properly. So if you observe, whatever is marked in color, these questions came from our Shrestha material. I'm assuring you that 90 marks from out of 120 marks, which are as it is or similar to the questions which we have discussed in our classroom material. So you may feel that, okay, for marketing, we are doing this. No. I'll put the question paper one side and our material one side. Then you can think about the quality of our material, the quality of our teaching with respect to Shrestha Institute. So I'll be taking you to the question paper. Please observe properly. So first question number 1A is from the material cost, discussing about EOQ and how many orders to be placed. What is the total ordering cost and inventory carrying cost? I'm not discussing any questions here. The same question with the numbers different, you can see from our material, which is question number 8 in material cost. So question number 8 in material cost. So I'll be taking it to question number 18. See the question number 18 here. Calculate the economic order quantity of raw materials. How frequently orders should be placed. That is, assuming 360 days in a year. If company proposed to rationalize placement of orders, what percentage of discount the raw material should be negotiated? So even if you see the question paper, the same question, economic order quantity, the company should order to minimize cost, calculate the total ordering cost and inventory carrying cost as per EOQ. At EOQ, the ordering cost and carrying cost is same. You can just work out with square root of 2 AOC. Half of that would be the ordering cost and half of that would be the carrying cost. So that is from question number 1. You can see similar questions in our material also. So economic order quantity, number of orders to be placed. The important point to be understood is that working capital finance, the concept of working capital finance, which is a part of inventory carrying cost, is given in question number 18 in our Shrestha material, right? Now come to question number 2. This is about the 3 methods are given: flex method, replacement method, and separation method. Asking us to calculate average number of workers on roll, number of workers left and discharged, number of workers recruited and joined, equivalent employee turnover rates for the year. The new part is only equivalent employee turnover rate, because this is given for quarter, we need to calculate for year. The same question I'll be showing in our material, which is if we go to employee cost chapter, just to keep our materials aside. So in employee cost, so we have question number 12. See, in this case, so there is given flex method, replacement method, separation method, workers recruited and joined, workers left and discharged. So this is the same question they are given in terms of question number 2. Now, when it comes to question number 3, this question number 3, it is simple question which is not there exactly in our material, but it is all discussed in our classroom. Selling price, variable cost, and fixed cost is given. Capacity is given. Recommend which machine should be chosen. So based on capacity, you work out contribution less fixed cost, you'll get profit. Whether mission A or mission B is, you can think it off. When it comes to whether your answer will change when the near future demand will be unlimited and the capacity is given 12 lakhs and the 12 lakhs. So you need to work out again profit. So whichever is you are getting more amount of profit, that should be taken. So this is may not be there exactly in the classroom material, but it is simple question. Now, in terms of question number 1D also, it is about kilometers transportation. So running cost and fixed costs are given. So this question is also not as per our material, but this question is also covered in terms of our normal discussion. So finding out kilometers, this is also there in our institute material also. Okay. Now, come to question number 2A, which is for 10 marks. If you see this question, we can see similarly in terms of overhead chapter, question number 26. So let me take to overhead chapter, question number 26. Right. So if we see the question here, fixed percent based on direct wages, administration hours based on factory cost. They are given different data asking us to calculate percentage of recovery of factory overheads and administration overheads, amount of factory overheads, administration overheads, and profit for each of the two jobs. Using the above recovery rate, finding out the selling price. See what is there in question number 26. Percentage of recovery of factory overheads and administration overheads, amount of factory overheads, administration overheads, and profit for each of the two jobs. Using the recovery rate, fix the selling price of. Is it difficult or is it from as per our material? It is as per our material. So 10 marks is from 2A, which is there in our material. Now come to question number 2B. So this is about escalation clause in terms of contract costing. So this, if you find out, this would be there in terms of question number 9 in contract costing. Question number 9 in terms of contract costing. So this is process and operation cost, and in terms of contract costing, so I'll finding out which chapter in our module. Material, labor, and overheads. So you need not feel that, okay, you may not have same numbers, but you'll be having the similar questions in our material. Okay. So this is unit and batch costing. So in terms of our contract costing that we have in chapter number 14. See this question, it is about the escalation clause. So similar question we have there in terms of our material also. Okay. So final admissible claim and indicates the final price payable. So this is also from our material. So 2A and 2B is also from our material. Distinguish between job costing and process costing. Any 5 points of difference. If you want theory question would also be there from our material. If we go to process costing chapter, process costing is in which chapter? Chapter number 13. Chapter number 13. It is in the first page of our material, in the the respective chapter. See the difference between job costing and process costing. If you write 5 points, you'll get 5 marks. Okay. So this is also from it. So 2A is from our material, 2B is from our material, 2C is also from our material, which is for 20 marks, right? Now, when come to question number 3A, if you see the 3A, so you'll find out this is a concept based on limiting factor and budgets and budgetary control. So if you have done our chapters, you can do it, but I cannot say this is exactly from our material. Okay. So I am very honest in terms of this analysis. Now, when it comes to question number 2B, it is very simple. So this is from the cost sheet. If you see the question number 3 in terms of our cost sheet chapter, all the topics would be covered in terms of question number 3. So this 10 marks is from our material. Question number 4A, if you see the process costing question number 10. So in terms of process costing, if you take to question number 10, yes. So this is about the combination of process costing and joint and byproducts. So they'll ask first process costing part, then at the split off point, whether to be sell at split off point or after further processing. So you need not prepare any process accounts. See, if we see here also, they'll ask us to work out the equivalent units, whether to be carried forward or not, same weighted average cost method. With respect to 2B, so we can sorry, with respect to 3B, it is 4B, right? So with respect to 4B, so you'll be finding the similar question in terms of question number 15. If you see, at one level of output, you'll be getting loss, at one level you'll get profit. So based on that, we need to work out the fixed cost, break-even sales, and the profit if the volume is 50,000. Now, question number 4C, you can see from cost accounting system, question number 4. So cost accounting system is from which chapter? Last chapter in our material. So if the accounts are integrated, when the cost accounts and financial accounts are integrated, they're asking us to journalize the transaction. You can see the question number 4. Only the deficiency found in stock, we have another question. There you can take that deficiency found in stock for journal entry. Okay. Yes. So 5A. So 5A, you can see it from our activity based costing. If you remember question number 3 in activity based costing, where the total amount of overheads based on absorption costing and activity based costing is same. After finding out the overheads under conventional accounting system, you need to bifurcate 40% rate to setup, 10% to machinery, 30% to material handling, 20% inspection. Total would be 100%. I already said 3 concepts in terms of activity based costing, because whatever the overheads in traditional costing, total overheads remains the same even in the activity based costing. So this is 10 marks question. Now, with respect to 4B, this is about time paid loss due to abnormal reason. If you see this 5% with respect to labor cost variance, labor rate variance, efficiency, idle time variance, this question I kept under what I can say practice questions. So practice problem number 2 in terms of standard costing. This is a very simple standard costing with respect to idle times. If you see this one, despite 5% time paid loss due to abnormal reasons, so different variances, you need to find it out. Now, when it comes to 5C, so it is about joint and byproducts. So simple problem. So at based on output, you need to separate the joint cost, and based on purely financial consideration, whether products are to be further processed or not. If you get a profit, you will further process. If you are getting a loss, you will just sell at the split off point. With respect to 6A, briefly explain the essential features of good cost accounting system. Just go to first chapter. In terms of first chapter, you'll be having this part of what is the question number? Essential features of good costing system. So see, essentials of good cost system, 5 marks as it is. Now, when it comes to second question, if you see these all items associated with the purchase of materials, if you go to materials chapter, you'll understand cash discount, IGST, demerge, shortage, and basic custom duty. Do you want me to show this part? So please go to material chapter in post chapter number 9 in our material. So there we have discussed in detail the different treatment of items with respect to purchase of materials. So see, what is the questions they ask? What will supposed to do with the cash discount? So cash discount is not direct from purchase price. IGST. So I would have told an IGST, demerge, shortage. So and basic custom duty is also covered in our material, right? Satisfied? Now explain the treatment of overtime premium. I told in terms of chapter also, you should be very focused on this overtime premium. If you see in our material overhead chapter, you'll find out this overtime premium. So overtime treatment I have discussed for each job. 1 minute. So special orders to make it the same, and urgency of work. I think it is in labor chapter. Yes, sorry, it is in labor chapter, causes and treatment of overtime. So 5 marks question. Discuss briefly some of the criticism which may be leveled against the stand cost system. This is not as there in our material, but we have discussed in terms of theory. So every time the stand costing system is not useful. So that is with respect to D. I'm also not claiming that I got this question from the material. Last question is of finding out different methods. Identify the methods of costing. Costs are directly charged to group of products. Name of the product is complex and method cannot be ascertained. Cost is ascertained for single product. All costs are directly charged to specific job. Costs are charged to operations and average over units produced. So different methods of costing, they have asked this question. So this question also, this is based on classroom discussion. So based on, so whatever is there exactly from our material, that is only we have trying to discuss from trying to claim from our Shrestha material. So these are all questions which are colored. So they are, if you add those all those questions, you are getting 90 with respect to May 22 question paper. So do not think that the question paper is difficult. Question paper is simple, average, and the concepts are covered in detail with respect to our material. So this is a small discussion about the understanding of the quality of our material and the quality of teaching of Shrestha Institute. So please, if you have any doubt, please download material from the app and please cross check yourself, but you will feel that it is not, the paper is not difficult. Thank you.